On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning season ends with a 6-3 loss to the Florida Panthers. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Thursday, May 1st, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning were facing a must-win game in Game 5 on home ice on Wednesday, and they struck first.
Chafee comes up with it left circle. Left point Hedman. Centers and score! Goncalves! That was a shot from Hedman. It was deflected and bobbled to the side of the net. Goncalves pops it in. 1-0 Lightning.
For Goncalves, it's his first career playoff goal, and the Lightning had scored first for the first time in this series. But less than 3 minutes later, Carter Verhaeghe scored on the power play, and it was 1-1. Then 5 minutes later, Anton Lundell scored after a Lightning turnover, and the Panthers led 2-1. But a couple minutes later,
right point Perbix shoots. Blocked in front, I believe. The rebound loose. Paul grabs. Score! Nick Paul! 2-2! With 7:44 left in the first.
For Nick Paul, it's his second of the postseason. But less than a minute into the second, Alexander Barkov scored, and Florida led 3-2. The Lightning would then get a power play.
Puck comes to Hedman, though, center point, left circle, Guentzel.
Quick.
Guentzel. Shoot, score! That one to the net and in the net!
For Guentzel, it's his third of the playoffs, and the score was tied at 3. Sam Bennett would score, though, just after a Lightning power play ended, and the Panthers led 4-3 after 2 periods. In the third, Florida got goals from Eetu Luostarinen and an empty netter from Sam Bennett to win it 6-3 and eliminate the Lightning from the playoffs. Head coach John Cooper.
Whether the series they swept us or it was 4-1, 4-2, to me that's kind of irrelevant. They beat us. And we're in a really tough division, and we've been the rep in the conference final or in the Stanley Cup final the last 5 years. It was our turn for a while, now it's theirs, and our job is to make sure it's our turn again.
Victor Hedman says the series felt close.
Obviously only won 1 out of 5, and always the same results last year, but it felt different this year. Felt closer, but it's we just couldn't get it done.
Nick Paul on a hard-fought series.
It's a hard-fought series. It's hard right now. We just lost, and obviously games could have went other ways and could have found other ways, but at the end of the day, they beat us.
Braden Point on their mistakes.
Well, I think we're a hard-working team, and I think when we're at our best, we're quick to pucks and we're on top of them. And I think for stretches of the series that we were playing like that, but I think they not enough, and they were able to capitalize on the chances that we gave them.
Before the game, Max Crozier was recalled from Syracuse, though he did not play. So the Lightning series ends in the first round for the third straight season. The team is off today, but they'll clean out their lockers and have a media session later this week when we'll get to hear more about the injuries they were battling through and what they thought of this season. Dave Mishkin and Greg Linelli will recap last night's Game 5 and the series on Lightning Power Lunch at noon Eastern. Listen live in the Lightning mobile app or watch our live stream on Facebook, X, and the Lightning Audio Network's YouTube channel. If you miss it, you can download the podcast in your favorite app and listen anytime. Nikita Kucherov was named a finalist for the Ted Lindsay Award along with Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar. The award is voted on by the players and is given to the most outstanding player in the NHL.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 2011 in the second round of the playoffs.
Randy Jones just sweeps it out to center ice. Here's Purcell across the blue line in front. LeCavalier open. Vinny shoots. Score! 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 Vinny LeCavalier! He's done it again! The Lightning win it 3-2 in overtime! And they lead this series 2 games to none!
For Vinny LeCavalier, it was his second goal of the game as the Lightning won Game 2. They would go on to sweep the series versus the Caps and advance to the Eastern Conference Final. The Syracuse Crunch host Game 3 tonight in their first round best-of-5 series versus the Rochester Americans. The Crunch trailed 2-0. A loss would end their season. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Thursday, May 1st, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick, where even the tough days are hockey day.